All the conversation ended as soon as I started recording.
Hey, we're perfect.
You've been
For what?
pretty bad at that lately, Matt. You should have started recording as soon as I joined.
Yes, you know it always gets the best kind of content.
Well, either way, so who wants their thingy? Their extra skilled chick.
I got too many.
Well, I know somebody who could use one this session. Is she going to take it, however?
I should, but apologies. I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
I remember Chewbacca.
Okay, so I can take it. Like I said, in this game, if I describe it, I get an extra skilled check that I can use.
Give me a moment. I'm pretty sure I was sober last time, right?
Yes, you were.
Yeah, but that was the time before that.
Yeah, so he
I
can't
wasn't
do
with
it.
you guys. Yeah. Well, I can do the time before that because I
Yes.
do remember that.
He could
It's
do the
all-
time before that, but that's not what I'm looking for. So
Yeah, but then again, it is pretty funny though that the guy that I just got into this group, the smartest choice he's ever made so far is to throw a blood bag at Geo when a blood-hungry menace is trying to kill him at the same time. Yes.
sure.
Mm.
Although he didn't make smart decisions, but he made decisions that worked. And that's what matters.
He took initiative.
Because I mean, he did cause you to not have to fight something, so it worked.
No.
He took initiative. We can't deny him that.
Yeah, he gave popcorn to the alligator creature, and it just
Yeah.
didn't fight you. So
But that's 2 sessions ago.
yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is,
3 sessions
he
ago.
did make decisions that worked. So, yeah. Actually, that was 3 sessions ago that he did that. I think. Yeah, 3 sessions ago. Okay, so I'll get it, I guess. So last time.
Hold your horses, mister.
Please.
So, last time we were in church, we fought Chupacabra. I got hit by a blood bag.
That was
After
2
that,
times ago.
That's 2 times ago.
That
okay,
was the end of 2 times ago.
let me just go on and from there because I remember a lot.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
In that
I was
case, I
saying-
will go downstairs and make coffee.
Listen in, because you didn't hear any of this.
So after we did that, we,
Bluetooth headset.
Perfect.
as I was saying, after we fought the Chupacabra, guy got splattered with blood. We finally found the office, checked the office, went if it was safe. Then once we confirmed it was safe, we went into the office. We found out that the office had a dirty secret. We were like, okay, let's eliminate the secret. Well, let's exterminate the problem. So Lonnie just wanted to, Lonnie / Preben watched the quote-unquote tape, quote, watched, as they used just a bit of light and watched the stills of the film. Discovered that the nun that was currently in the room was petrified due to her killing in the church. So I was like, nope, we're blowing off this mission because this is getting way out of hand, way too risky. But they were like, nah, we'll be fine. So they went and did wanted to do the ritual, while I just was like, nope, I'm gonna wait outside of the room.
Yomba is outside with you, or he's at the door?
Yes. So after helping them set it at least
He's
up,
outside.
after I helped them set it up, I was like, see ya, and don't fucking die, and waited outside.
Yep. There was one detail that you missed, however, and you were there for that. There is a screaming, flaming, scarecrow that is trying to get into the church. However, it is indestructible and blocked off, therefore it cannot get in.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, you were.
My mind says no, but
since it wasn't able to get in, I just let you guys continue on your business. Yeah, so that was when they found out that there was the mirror and the hole in the wall and all that stuff.
Huh.
Yeah,
oh, get
so
fucked, Mr. Scarecrow.
Yeah, the Scarecrow is outside the church, waiting for you guys to leave. It's still trying to get in, and it's making lots of noise, but it's not being successful because the church is indestructible. So,
Casey, can you bring me a Coke from the fridge?
oh,
I
apparently
couldn't be bothered
we need a
making
Coke from the
coffee,
fridge.
so I made
Okay.
myself a Coke and rum instead.
As I just said, fuck you, Mr. Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's on.
You cut out, but we understand the the thing that you were going for there. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, they didn't really do much last session. They were just preparing and doing things to protect themselves, whatnot. So that was pretty much it. They made a barricade out of out of invincible church benches. So the barricade is invincible, therefore nothing can get inside.
Yep.
So
Perfect logic.
you guys
And
are
the windows are invincible as well, right?
yeah, the church itself is invincible. And
Yeah, but like the windows, do they smash and then come back together?
They don't.
Okay, they're just impossible to break. Okay,
Yes.
nice.
Their integrity, their structural integrity is infinite, so they cannot be destroyed.
In that case, I will say that the Scarecrow is a problem for later.
Yes, that is exactly what everybody else determined.
Okay, good.
Because they made a barricade, they locked doors, everything is safe. So you guys can hear it screaming every once in a while as it gets closer to wherever you are, but other than that, it can't do anything.
That thing is a few hours ahead Preben's problem, not current time Preben's problem.
No. It's a few hours infinity ahead.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But just to give you context, Preben, because he sort of did it really quickly. They found a secret room, and in that secret room, it appears that they have found like a secret, like basically there was a camera hole in the bathroom, the women's bathroom of the church, and what they found is a secret room in the church. And they went into that secret room. They discovered a long dead priest. So this priest is super dead.
Good.
But what ended up happening was they watched a film and discovered that a statue that was in the room was actually the person that murdered the priest. And after they murdered the priest, they turned into a statue. So, you guys discovered that. Also, you have, if you need, there are a few ranger corpses in this room. It appears that the rangers knew that 10 years ago, the rangers knew about the church and its properties to be indestructible. So they locked themselves in a room. However, they were probably expecting rescue sooner than what happened, and they starved to death and died. So they're long dead.
How many rangers?
How many? You said?
Mm-hmm.
3.
How many were missing?
Many more than that. So these are just the ones that were lucky enough to get into this.
Yeah, but give me a number. How many rangers were missing because they sent a squad?
Oh, they sent an additional squad as well.
Yeah.
But the ones that were originally on the floor.
Yeah, but the ones that originally was, I'm expecting are already dead if they didn't manage to do something extra shit. But they sent an extra squad not too long ago. That's
okay.
the number.
The extra squad would have contained 10 people. However, you haven't found any of them. Unless this.
Can I see how long ago on the uniforms of these guys? I'm guessing the uniforms change a little bit.
Now that Matt mentions it, of like an extra group, we found about 3 rangers in the priest room as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right now. So
okay.
Well, that's why I'm asking about the uniforms. Can I see what year?
Yeah, they appear to be like they were sent down here after the security breach happened. So immediately after. The ones that you're talking about are ones that were sent, like the group of 10. They were sent like a year afterward to see if they could do anything. But these particular people were sent as soon as there was a security alarm to see if they could help.
And how many years ago did this place go to shit again?
10 years.
Okay. Everybody's dead. Unless there's something magical holding them alive. Probably.
Yeah, there may be a few if they manage to find and get to a some sort of thing that allowed them to be alive. Otherwise, yeah, there's too many threats down here, and everybody is assuming that they are dead.
What rank are the rangers that we're currently standing above?
They were newbies. These guys. So probably just hired on.
Yeah, well, that explains why they said okay to stand here and starve to death.
Yeah. Well, they figured they didn't know what threats were outside. So they figured it was probably safer.
Yeah, but like if it was like a superior officer, ranger among them that starved to death, I would be thinking, what else is out there? Because he would have known about something really big and bad that he refused to walk out to.
Yeah. But if they had any other superiors with them, they're not in this room. So, like I said, a lot of the records you're not sure about because the records were paper records. And so the only things that you would know of were what were transferred into digital records. And even those, a lot of those servers were on this floor, so a lot of that got destroyed as well before they could transfer it off. So, yeah, there's not a huge amount of information. There are people who are part of the organization that were around when this happened, but again, just like with you guys, you need permission to know everything, and yeah, as a result of the secrecy, a lot of the information was lost. So, yeah, so I said that you were in the ritual room with everybody. So, Preben, there are a few details that Geo's character was unaware of. Yeah, you guys managed to successfully complete the ritual. You summoned what looks like a stereotypical version of the devil. He's got red skin, cloven hooves, pointy tail, the whole 9 yards. And what he ended up doing was speaking with Martha And Martha negotiated out a deal to not only free them of their wish, like the negative effects of the wish, but give them positive benefits of the wish that they wish to have. So, but in order to do so, she had to overcome a challenge. And from your perspective, Preben, the devil just snapped his fingers, and Martha fell unconscious on the floor. So-
Is the devil still there?
Yep, he's still in the mirror.
He said, "Oh, we're doing a mirror thingy."
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, that's the ritual that you had to use to summon him. Because if you didn't
I
use
was
the
hoping he
mirror,
was like there in the room.
yeah, if you didn't use the mirror, he, according to the ritual, bad things would happen. So,
Well, as he snaps his fingers and she goes unconscious, is this where we start?
yeah, that's where you guys are picking up.
Okay. So as that happens, I'm just gonna assume that the challenge is of the mind, so I'm not that worried. I'm just gonna walk quickly over to her. I'm gonna check her pulse to see that she's still not dead.
At the moment, she is stable. However, if you hold your fingers there longer, just to see, like to check her pulse, her pulse quickly heightens, as if she's having like a nightmare or something.
Yeah, well, heighten is good. It's lower pulse you get scared of.
Yes.
I'm gonna go into my backpack and I'm gonna get out a 6-pack. And I'm gonna take a new beer and I'm gonna like show myself in the mirror and I'm gonna get eye contact with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this works, but
Do you
want a
try to
beer?
pass something through the mirror?
No, I'm literally trying to like I can
show
see
him
my
the
reflection, right?
Show him the
Yeah.
reflection. Oh, okay, got
So
it.
I'm trying to make my reflection give him a beer to see if that works.
Okay. You know what? He reaches out and grabs it in the reflection. However, you still have yours in reality.
So I'll just open mine and
Yeah, it seems as
Cheers.
though the reflection now has alternate properties to actual reflections.
So you like the real devil? Beelzebub?
He goes, "Why wouldn't I be? You don't believe me?"
Hmm. Well, I've seen a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. A lot of things that look kind of like you. But they're not like the devil.
Well, if you don't believe me, you don't need to. You'll be mine in the end.
Yeah, probably the way I'm living.
Lack of belief tends to be my easiest way to grab souls, so...
So what
Yeah.
happened in the beginning, man? You just said fuck you to your dad and he cast you down?
There's a little bit of confusion there. There's Lucifer, and then there's me.
Okay, so you aren't the Lucifer Beelzebub that I'm talking about.
Lucifer is the first of us. I am the strongest of us.
So what are your like brothers?
Well, let's just say that fallen angels aren't the only group that are among us.
Well, I can't
You know
really
how,
picture anything
you know
more
how there are-
godlike than fallen angels, but still.
You know how fallen angels can mate with humans and create Nephilim? Well, we can
Fair enough.
mate with each other and create something new, something darker.
I was about to ask you if you fucked Satan, but I'm guessing that you're the son of Satan or something, right?
Well, if you think Lucifer is Satan, then you can call me the progeny of Satan, but I have more of a title. It's more of a title.
So you're the son of Lucifer, then?
One of many progeny of Satan. He's not
Yeah,
being
so
specific.
you're...
He's not being specific on the generation. So he could be multiple generations.
Okay, so he can be like the grandson
Yeah, exactly.
of Lucifer. Okay.
He's just specifying that he is the current leader, which tends to be the strongest. That's what you tend to be getting from him.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So what's your name, man? Like, real name.
Well,
Not what we call you.
Once you earn the title, you sort of don't use a different name. It's sort of a badge of honor.
So, your name is Satan now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Registered and certified. We love our bureaucracy down there.
You really have like a car license that I show in mine? Or passport?
He sort of just
Do you have
waves
to-
his hand, and then fire appears, and then like a stereotypical scroll appears in front of him. You can read it if you want.
I'll read it.
Yeah, it says, like, legalese, you are now bound and certified to be the Satan of the underworld.
Wow. I mean, so you have to take that every time you have to get on an airport between the 9 circles, I'm guessing. So, next
Well,
question.
it's-
Is it just as annoying to get on a plane in the 9 circles of hell that it is in our world?
Well,
Because I hate it. It takes forever. You have to stand in line. There's no bear until they get on the plane.
well, let's
It
just
sucks.
say it's hell. So, yeah, it's hell.
Yeah,
You
but
have you have to wait a little
you're
longer.
you have the VIP pass. I'm
Even
guessing.
with the VIP pass, it takes forever for us to take off, and then we usually
Oh my
crash
God.
land every time. So,
And of course, they don't turn on the air condition before they even start traveling.
It's always broken. It's always
I
broken.
always knew that modern airports were just a depiction of hell. Standing in lines, it's
let's just
hot,
say
it's
there's
warm.
it's a little bit softer in your world than ours.
I don't believe that. Yes, I hate the airport.
He just laughs as he takes a big swig from his reflection alcohol.
I'll finish mine, I'll hand him another.
Alright, he takes another. Never really talk to people. Usually they just challenge me and that's it. So, it's actually kind of refreshing.
Oh, well, I was just about to say, well, we're all human, but no, we're not.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have. I can't.
What's the
claim
word?
that.
We're all sentient beings. Yes, and all sentient beings suck.
Oh yes, I can totally see this happening. And me on the side just filling out a notebook with all this info.
Unfortunately, you're not in the room, so you don't even know what's going on.
Oh yes, but there's a door between us. I can still listen through a door.
Yeah, you do hear voices. I'll get you to roll a d20.
Because I don't have perceptive.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have observant.
Oh, it didn't load in. Yay.
I don't think I did either.
No, I'm all alone here.
I'll be there in a second.
You has joined you.
Yep. So roll a d20.
That's an 8.
You don't hear everything, but you do hear some interesting tidbits that they seem to be. They appear to be interacting with an individual. that you don't recognize the voice of, and he appears to be giving them like just sort of like having a conversation at the moment. So it's not like bad things are happening. At least you don't think they are.
Yeah, I'm just taking out of notes like a whole notebook could be gone in minutes by the amount of notes I'm taking by the second.
Yeah. Unless you open the door, you don't know what they're saying.
Oh no, I'm not risking my ass.
Okay, fair enough. Shaggy is willing to help, but he'll help if things go bad. He doesn't want to like put himself in danger right away. So Shaggy's there.
Fair enough.
So I know Lonnie and Martha are waiting to see what happens to them, but I have a thing that's going to happen before that I want to reveal so that way everybody's on the edge while we do your thing. So don't worry. We'll get there.
You haven't been forgotten yet.
Yeah, you do look over at Martha, and she appears to be like having you know when people move in their sleep? Yeah, she's violently
You're
moving
talking to
in her
me,
sleep.
right?
Yes.
Twitching or seizures? Which one?
It's more of you know how like dogs and stuff move in their sleep? Yeah, that's what you're doing, except very violently moving back and forth.
Twitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Twitch.
I've actually seen a video of a dog that was running on its side, but then it managed to get up onto its paws somehow and run into a wall
Yeah.
and then wake up.
While barking.
Yeah. Yep.
I've
So-
seen that.
It's
I'm just waiting for my girl to do the same thing.
That's why you got her.
Mm.
not the
No,
only reason.
no, you. No, I know you wouldn't do just for that.
He has other motives. Anyway,
He is adopted.
yeah, so the devil very quickly finishes your alcohols that you bequeath onto him. And
Oh, I have a whole 6-pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill and talk scram to the devil
he
and
goes
drink beer.
he goes, this stuff is a lot tastier than the stuff I usually have, so thanks. And yours
Welcome,
is
buddy.
yours is not like the highest quality stuff either.
Yeah, well, but it is Norwegian.
He goes, let's just say hell is called hell for a reason. Nothing there is really nice.
Oh, so you only have I'm gonna say Ringnes. It's literally the shittiest beer in Norway. Ringnes.
He goes,
Just think of the most shitty beer you have in Canada and just say, yeah.
he goes, actually, I wish we had some of that. It's
Oh.
even worse.
So you don't have any substitute to people like me, high functioning alcoholics when we end up down there?
Oh, when you guys end up down here, it's even worse for you. We get the good stuff.
Hmm.
And it's still worse than this.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
you know that
you
old
want mine.
saying about party in hell with the sinners? Well, it doesn't turn out that way.
Oh, that sucks ass. You want my number or something? Or some way that you can come here, we can have a party? Just so you can chill out and
He
relax.
sighs and his demeanor...
Take it as a vacation, maybe.
he sighs and his demeanor turns a slight bit more dark. If I weren't trapped in here, wouldn't be nice for you. I have plans. I'm never able
Me in
to enact
particular,
them,
or for
but-
humanity in particular? Because I'm not too fond of humanity myself. I
Let's
mean,
just
we're
say-
basically a
let's
bunch of
just say
dicks.
that people who think like you don't tend to have it the best for your kind down here. they tend to get it worse.
So I'm even more screwed right now than when I die. That's nice.
Yeah, because your fellows tend to reject you and you end up in the furthest reaches. Nothing but blackness and hatred.
Well, at least would you come visit me when I die? You know, just a hi.
Oh,
Hello.
I personally visit everyone before they are put in their proper place.
Ooh, you gonna torture me?
Let's just say I wasn't kidding about the bureaucracy.
I don't know what bureaucracy even means, so that's not that scary to me.
Like government's red tape, the whole 9 yards. That.
Uh,
I have to personally sign everybody's certificate. And they
so
have to
I'll
be
probably
present.
meet you then.
Yes, and I have to be present, and they have to be present for the signing.
Oh well, I'm not gonna say that I'm looking forward to it, but
But
I guess I'll see you then.
as is aware in the Christian mythos, you do go to heaven first, so you have a slight reprieve before being sent down here. You have to be judged. The guy upstairs likes to judge.
Do they have imported bear upstairs?
Yes, there are a few waiting rooms, like in the Islamic mythos. A few waiting rooms that you get to enjoy yourself to see what you're missing.
You know what?
And if
Just before you
you're
go,
Muslim,
I don't really get the whole thing that eternal damnation and all shit. Don't you guys want souls? Why don't you make hell like super awesome for people to go to? Then you get way more worshippers.
well, let's just say the Christian mythos isn't updated fully.
Mm.
We do know that we are powerless in our struggle against the Almighty, and therefore we have different plans. Just to try to raise our own stations.
Well,
So
the Almighty kind of screwed me over, so the Almighty can pretty much go fuck himself.
he just
What all
laughs.
I can.
Well, what we've decided instead is to collect as many as we can. It's part of the torture. Me being the leader, I don't have access to everything. Everybody is warring against each other, vying for what little resources we have. I'm just sort of like a king, so I have a few more resources than everybody else, but
That sounds actually kind of like fun.
those who aren't loyal to me, they fight me for resources. So whatever little we can get, we try to get. We
Well,
do still have airplanes and whatnot, like you mentioned, but like I said,
you know
we
what?
don't tend to get to where we're going before we crash land. Fighting and whatnot.
Just like New Jersey. Well, I'm actually gonna give him my number because he
Okay.
sounds like a cool dude.
He grabs it. Although, just like in the Christian mythos, you don't tend to take your belongings with you, so I won't be able to contact you that way. But
Yeah, but won't you be able to contact me while I'm still alive?
let's just say the ritual demands I be trapped in a mirror for a reason.
I can get a mirror. I mean, wouldn't that be pretty cool though? I get a mirror, I can put it in my room with all the other guys. You can call me, I can tell you when to come, you can get in the mirror, I can give you a lot of beer.
Let's
Also have a
just
lot of
say, if I weren't trapped in here, even if I liked you, I wouldn't have a choice in what I do. Flames erupt from my bosom. So you sort of die instantly. and are brought to where I reign, my domain.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying stay in the mirror.
Alright. Well, if you plan
Well-
on summoning me, you better want to have a challenge, otherwise, my presence escapes the mirror.
So I have to have a challenge to invite you to a party.
He nods.
So any kind of challenge.
Well, there are a few that keep me bound, which is why your book recommends you do it that way. In other words, there's a reason why the book recommends that you challenge him in a very specific way.
Well, you have my number. So if you need anything done, in particular, topside, give me a call, man. Of course, then again, as I am immortal, and you have to be challenged, when you get summoned, I have to get paid to do the things.
Let's just say I have plenty of people doing the work of getting us resources.
This is
And
not
let's just
resources. This
say-
is like
And let's just
I'm
say,
more of a hands-on guy. I'm talking about like if you need something done, not something get.
well, all I really care about is the resources.
Yeah, but then again, you guys can see like super into the future, right? So if you want me to go to like a hotel and move a particular glass
Well-
a few inches to the right, and then some guy takes that glass, and then some other guy trips on the glass and dies, and then his whole family gets condemned to
Hey.
hell on butterfly effect.
Hey, let's just say, if I needed you, I would already have contacted you.
That's mean, bro.
But, not to insult you entirely, um, yeah, your resources, even though your kind will reject you, your kind is the most potent. So,
My
who
kind has
knows?
already rejected me, so
That's what I'm saying. They will reject you. There's kind of
they
no
already
choice.
have.
I'm just saying, once you come down here, even if you try to ally with them, they won't. Sort of like a predetermined thing.
Oh, that's probably like 15 years in the future, maybe. Well, if I don't get killed in action, that is 15
Well,
years.
let's
I
just
give my
say-
liver maybe 15 to 20 years
Let's just say, once the
before I croak.
Almighty started revealing his plans and realizing we could see them as well, he stopped giving people the messages to write down. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how long you're going to live.
You know what? Maybe it's going to be like 20 or 25 years because I think the kidneys give out before the liver does. I'm not that sure. But still, you want a beer for the road?
Oh, I have what I need.
Suit yourself.
He sits there for a minute. Like, he literally reached into your backpack and stole the reflection version of your six-pack already. So,
Oh, well, that's fine.
So he just continues to sit there. You see that Martha seems to be obtaining physical injuries while unconscious, ones that are physically impossible. I won't
Physical
be specific.
injuries that
I-
are
I won't be.
physically impossible?
Yeah, so basically, it looks like she's being scratched or hurt in ways that don't make sense.
I'm really not following that.
So in other words, like
Where on the body can you not get scratched? That makes sense.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not like something is physically scratching her. She's just getting scratches.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. As in, she's just sort of like laying there, and then suddenly a scratch will appear for no reason.
I'll look at Satan and I'll look at her. And so, what percentage wise would you give her to be able to get through this?
Oh, well, one of your companions that's nearby would know more what I'm talking about, but, you ever played Zelda 2?
Actually, yeah.
You ever got to the final boss?
Nope.
Do you know what the final boss is?
No.
It's the first appearance of Shadow Link.
Oh.
He just sort of sits there and looks at her. She's violently shaking back and forth, getting injuries.
I'm guessing there's nothing I can do.
So let's just say the chances are 50-50. If she manages to overpower herself, she'll succeed. If her other self manages to overpower, though it doesn't know it, they will lose. Both of them will lose.
Well, what if I'm guessing there's. What if I give you my soul or whatever?
Yeah, I already have
Can I go
that.
in and help her?
I already have that.
Oh, you personally don't have my soul. Only hell has my soul.
True, but it doesn't matter. Once you're sent down here, the war for resources will claim you either way.
Yeah, but then again, if you have my soul personally, wouldn't I be fighting for you to protect your resources instead of trying to get your resources?
As the Satan, I have to be impartial until you are sent down here.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I know. But there's nothing I can do about it. It's part of this contract. He shows you it again. You can see some very, very, very small print. You would probably need a magnifying glass to even have a chance to read it.
It just looks like small black lines.
Yeah, basically.
You and your fucking small print.
Hey, it's how we get ahead down here.
That's a problem. That's not how you get ahead down there anymore because everybody knows about the small print.
True, that's why you gotta make the print smaller. It's just that mine was one of the original. So
you just need to figure out something else. Why don't you put the small print on the back? Nobody looks at the back of the contract.
Oh, we figured that out a few millennia ago. Now we've been using invisible ink, and some people have been catching on to that.
Maybe you should start using memes.
Oh, we've been using that for a few decades. Let's just say most people know what most of us know what each thing means, so it doesn't really work. Except those Jesus memes, we tend to stay away from those.
Why? Because they scare you?
Let's just say there's a reason why a bunch of us were cast into pigs. There's certain things that overpower
Jesus
us.
did that?
Yeah. There's certain things that overpower us. We can't control it. It's just part of what we are.
Now I'm kind of intrigued. If I can walk around making people into pigs, Maybe I should try to talk to Jesus instead, because that sounds awfully hilarious.
Although he was very short-sighted. The pigs just drowned themselves, so then we were just sent back.
Oh.
It didn't kill us. But, yeah, like I was saying, there are certain mechanics that prevent us from defeating the Almighty. Which is why we've given up on that plan.
We should continue. We've been talking for like half an hour.
Yeah, I get it. But I genuinely want to share the mechanics of this creature. Either what he's saying is true, or he simply believes that this stuff is true. And you
Well,
don't know.
he has my contact information. If he wants to reach me, he can.
Fair enough, but like I said last session, but you weren't there for that. There are entities that believe that they are Satan, but are not actually Satan, and you can't really tell the difference. It's hard to tell the difference. So
yeah, well, does he have a phone? Can we exchange phone numbers?
he has a phone, but it's not what you would think of as a phone.
Yeah, but can I connect to that phone through my phone?
He types in the number, and it starts ringing, but someone else picks up. We have a different set of numbers down here. It's basically, what he's holding is this red thing that appears to be partially made of bone and skin. So, yeah, let's just say our satellites aren't synced with yours. Doesn't work.
Yeah, well, in that case, as we move on, I'm guessing that Satan doesn't have to do anything himself. So I will discuss with him different ways of contacting through phone. I mean, like internet, Snapchat, Facebook.
Yeah,
Messenger.
they have their
Those
own...
two things are the same thing, but still, it's different. It's different.
He goes on to explain that they have a completely underworld version of it that doesn't connect to yours.
Fine. Move on.
Okay,
Don't let me get a connection to Satan.
There is a thing that needs to happen to you guys. So, Gio. You're muted. Can we hear you?
How about now?
Yes. So, I need you to roll a observant check, which is just one dice for you.
Mm-hmm. Dicey, dicey, dice. Well.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the thing that's happening. All of you hear security breach. Security breach. And Preben, are you still here?
Hey, Ben.
I think he's there, but he can't talk right now because he has a stationary microphone now. But either way, over the radio, Jonathan goes, "Ah, shit, what's going on?" And he starts typing on... you do hear this, Gio, that the radio in the room has activated, and you can hear what he's saying. And he starts typing something. Ah, shit.
Jeff, you tell me.
Some people have managed to make their way into the building.
What? Down here?
No, not where you guys are. Where we are.
Oh. Well, kill them then.
Wait, this part of the facility still knows when there's been... Wow. Even when it's disconnected. Wow, still no.
Apparently, it's still hooked up. I don't know. We don't know what's going on down there, but apparently, you guys can hear that too.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
so go kill them then. You guys have like a bajillion rangers and shit upstairs.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what we're starting on. However, they appear to have made it quite far into the facility. I may need to leave for a moment. If I don't answer you, that would be why.
Well, stay safe. We don't want you dead.
All right.
Yeah, well, don't get killed, Joffrey.
I'll try my best. And he realizes at this point it's futile to try to get you to say his real name. So,
Yes. Because
So
I don't
he-
like him yet.
so he leaves. You hear him leave on the radio. You do hear some gunfire in the background of the radio.
Sounds like those guys are having way more fun than we have.
You don't know.
Well, from the noises, right now they're having a lot more fun than we are.
If
And
you
I'll
want
say
to
that
see it
you
as
two are
that.
talking through the door.
I mean, come on, Satan. You can rely, right? That sounded a lot more fun than what we can do.
Well, let's just say it's just another Tuesday down where I come from.
Yeah, but then again, a lot more fun.
Well, then sitting around, I'm not used to peace, so it's kind of entertaining to just be sitting around for a while. But I understand what you mean.
Yeah, well, I have HDHD, so I'm not that used to sitting around.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, and you can actually hear Satan talking to you. But yes, it is at that moment that now you're on that cliffhanger.
I would have opened the door and made Geo come in here because Satan is harmless.
Yeah.
And he can probably get a lot of data on him. Or whatever.
All right, I'll say that Geo, you do some interviewing of him, if you wish, to go into the room.
Careful interviewing, because I'm not gonna fall for any. Well,
Yeah,
careful,
he doesn't seem to be wanting to get you to do anything. It seems like he is doing what he wants done right now. So we'll just skip that. You're getting information, some of the stuff that I've already said, some other stuff in case it's necessary, but you're getting information on the entity.
I will be keeping a close eye on Martha.
Yeah, she seems to be alive still. But we're going to cut to Martha. All right, Martha.
The fuck you doing?
So, Martha, you are in the middle of a black void. But you are standing on what appears to be a stone platform, floating in a dark black abyss.
I'm gonna fight my equal, but opposite.
Yeah. So the witch, I guess, the witch form of you that you saw in the mirror. She is standing before you, and she's sort of like standing there waiting for anything to happen, but she's staring at you. Would you like to do anything?
Too bad we didn't do this last week, girly. I'm not myself today. I head over to her.
All right. You start walking towards her. She starts walking towards you.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Almost mirroring your actions.
Crap. This is gonna be some shadow boxing shit, isn't it? All right.
Probably.
Again, if you've ever played Zelda 2, Shadow Link tries to mimic your actions, but if you take certain actions, he will try to take advantage of those, which is why he's an extraordinarily hard boss to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Shit.
Basically, just think about somebody that knows all of your fucking moves and will do the exact same move that you do to counter it. Just think
Right.
about what would I have not done? Well, run away and put a tampon up my ass and then run back and stab at thee in the anus or whatever.
Yeah,
Ruben,
I just
if you said
can't get
tampons
this
go
image
in
out
the
of my
butt,
head. I'm
you
just
are
too
wizard.
stupid.
You made wizard.
Did I just make wizard?
Yes. Whether you've made wizard or not, you've made wizard.
I'm not a
Tampons do
wizard.
not go that way. All right. I just walk up. God, my boobs look really big right now. I just walk up to her and why? Why?
Do you say that?
Yeah.
She repeats what you say almost instantaneously as you're saying
I'm not myself today.
it. Okay.
Does
What would you? But what
does
would
she
you like to
repeat
do?
that as well? No,
What?
I'm saying that to
Oh,
her.
okay. She goes, neither am I.
Why are you doing this?
Well, it appears I was given an opportunity to wrest control of the body. So, I'm gonna do it.
Can the final countdown start to play in the background? Do-do-do,
Yep,
do-do-do.
that starts happening.
Yes.
Literally, as your character thinks of it, yes, it does start happening.
Fuck.
That's a
Right.
goal.
I don't want to scrap.
Doesn't seem like we have a choice right now. Do you see anywhere else to go?
Then why fight?
Because that's what we're here to do.
Do-do-do.
You actually see the face of Satan in the black void. He's like
Boy.
gigantic. And he goes, the only way out is to fight.
Powers, go! You don't want to fight me.
Okay. As you do that, she raises her hand and speaks some Latin words, which you are unsure what they mean.
Mhm.
So both of you are attacking simultaneously. Therefore, you have to roll a defense.
I don't have my dice.
Actually, your attacks don't require a defense roll, so neither do hers.
Yay.
So it's 5d20 for your mind powers. So your highest is 15. Let's see what her highest is.
Probably more than 15.
Well, I need to roll them first. Actually, her highest is 13. So, you manage to, as she's about to attack you, she goes, like you see some sort of strange magical effect happening. But then she goes, huh. Yeah, maybe you're right. And she stands there for a second. You have an opportunity to do something. The devil is still floating in the background, and he seems to be indicating that your mind powers are not permanent here. She is going to regain her faculties to fight you again, but she is momentarily stunned, perhaps?
Do
But
I
he's
have a
like,
shooty tooty on me?
sorry?
A pew pew? Do I have a pew pew on me?
Yes, you have everything that you had on you, including your shotgun. However,
Okay.
you are not proficient in your shotgun, so you only get to roll 1 dice if you're going to shoot it. But she's not resisting, so perhaps 1 dice is all you need.
I'm going to shoot her with
Okay.
my gun.
All right. I will roll.
I have a handgun, correct?
You have a handgun and a shotgun.
Right. I'm proficient with the handgun.
You are not.
Oh.
You are not proficient in any weapon.
Did I really go that dumb route?
You took the superpowers. You went full in on your superpowers.
Did. Okay, let's go shooty shoot.
All right. So you're using shotgun or handgun?
Handgun. Don't roll bad.
You got 14, and since she's not resisting, you didn't roll low enough to automatically miss. So she gets hit. As she comes back too, seems as though your mind magic no longer is affecting her.
But why isn't she dead from the shot?
Why don't you die from being shot once? You don't know.
Fucking magic people.
You were hit with a lightning bolt and you were fine. You were hurt,
Okay.
but you were relatively fine.
Okay.
In fact, Geo shot you more than once because he was being mind controlled, and you were fine.
I'm magic.
You were extraordinarily hurt, but you were fine afterward.
Okay, so she's next, right?
Nope. She wasted her turn because you mind controlled.
Oh.
So it's you.
Okay, mind control, go! You don't want to fight me.
She smiles. I don't think that's gonna work a second time.
Damn it.
She starts walking towards you. If you don't do something, she'll...
We're still that far away. Okay, mind control powers, go. Stop.
She sort of focuses on her attack. I'll roll you 5 dice. 5d20. She stops in her tracks. She stops moving, almost as if you've caused her to not be able to move. However, she still gets a chance to roll. She rolled a 19. You rolled a 17, so she does stop. However, it seems she finished her incantation before she was frozen. She's still frozen, but you feel as if like a sharp claw is just sort of like dragging against your cheek, and you take some damage from that.
Okay.
Let me see here. I gotta... Whoops. Damage table.
Bonnie.
Yes.
I was gonna make you a whole list, but it sounds like you're struggling a little bit. But look at your messages.
What messages?
Your DMs, direct messages.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so you are considered low-level bleeding.
I'm gonna make more of those, but you can use them now. I was supposed to give you a whole list, but as you're struggling, I gave you the 2 best that I can figure out right now on top of my head. And then I'm gonna make a bigger list.
Oh, phrases that auto-win? Is that what you're giving her?
No.
Or something else entirely?
No. I'm sending her a shit ton of dick pics.
Oh.
That's why I'm laughing, clearly.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, hey,
Alright.
at least she's a good sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if she didn't like you sending them, then I might have to say something.
Alright, so what are we in the middle of right now?
Okay, you were attacked.
Combat.
You were considered low-level bleeding.
Right.
So you have a giant gash on your cheek.
Okay.
And it is bleeding.
My left side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So, she is still frozen, however. But not forever, as you can see. It appears that the demonic entity known as the devil is trying to level the playing field, or perhaps, if not him, then a power that she has.
Sorry. My
So
phone died.
you can attack her again. She can't move. So do
I
you wish
can't
to...
move.
She can't move.
Oh,
So
you are okay to move.
do you want to attack her?
Yeah, same thing. Gun to the face.
Alright, you rolled high enough to hit her. She takes another bullet. And she continues to walk towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you moving away from her at all? Just to...
Yes, I didn't forgot I had movement. Yes.
Okay. So she is going to roll. I'm going to roll for you. So what do you want to do next? It seems as though your mind control powers only work momentarily. Do you want to try a different strategy, or do you just want to keep doing this?
Okay. There's something I wanted to try.
Okay.
This isn't gonna work.
What do you want to
Those are one
try?
of
But
mine, and
I'm gonna
yes,
tell
it is gonna
her-
work.
Start eating the ground until it's completely gone.
That's an interesting strategy. You bend down to try to eat the ground.
I tell her to do that.
Oh, you tell her to do that.
Yes.
I thought you were trying to do that.
No,
and I was like,
sir.
oh.
I
No,
was like-
sir. No, sir. I'm telling her to do that.
I was like, okay, if you were trying to do that, that's an interesting strategy. Okay, you can tell her to do that. Sure.
That's
It
what I'm
was
telling her to do.
it was a 4D chess move.
I mean, I've heard of worse. Go. Okay, you actually do beat her.
Wow, cool.
However, she still rolled high enough to deal damage to you.
Damn it, Janet.
So she walks forward. Her fingernails extend into long, like those long fingernails that you see from certain people that have impossibly long fingernails.
Yeah.
They extend out, and she just sort of like swipes at you, causing, like, ripping your shirt and clawing your chest. However, after that, she goes, and she starts bending down towards the stone floor and starts trying to dig it up in such a way that she can eat it. So she
Oh,
is
God.
vulnerable. If you wish to try to attack her.
Yes, let's try.
What? Fingers are on.
I think I'm lagging a little bit. What did you say? Hello?
What? he was number one, but I opted for a different one.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
It was me that was lagging, I think.
Hello. Yeah, only I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Matt, they can hear me.
everybody. Let's move on.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so what were you saying? Because my thing lagged out super bad.
I'm gonna try to pew pew her.
Okay. You walk over to her.
Pew pew.
Luckily, since she is distracted trying to eat the earth, she cannot resist your bullets. And therefore, you rolled the same as you did last time. You shoot her in the back, and she falls down slightly. She turns around. Her eyes are purely black, her teeth covered in blood, as she tries to move back towards you. So she damaged you a second time. You are now considered mid-level bleeding. 12 to 24 hours you need assistance. And you have -1 to all dice pools.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, that's a lot.
yeah. Let's just say getting hurt in this system is not a thing that you want to do. So, yeah, I want it to be like you really don't want to get hurt. So, it is now the chance for you guys to do things again. She is worse off than you. Because she keeps getting free hit shot. So, so what would you like to do? She appears to have stopped wanting to eat the earth. She's
Magic mind powers, go.
She's extraordinarily hurt, but okay. So what do you want her to do now?
Magic mind powers, go. What am I gonna tell her? Start running away from me until you find a 4-leaf clover.
Okay. Perfect. All right, you rolled a 10. Let's see what she rolls. She rolled a 6.
The fuck?
So, your powers kind of work, and she tries to she focuses on you, and it seems like she's trying to do something to you, but it's not working for whatever reason. Perhaps she's too weak, you're not sure, but it doesn't work, whatever she tries to do. And then she sort of holds the side of her head as what you said doesn't fully affect her, but stuns her for a turn. So, what do you want to do?
Pew pew?
Sure.
Pew, pew.
Wow, you're getting lots of 7s. But luckily, since she is stunned, she cannot resist. So, you shoot her again.
Mm-hmm.
She is lying on the ground, extraordinarily hurt. However, she is still conscious, and therefore still able to attack you. So she is going to try. And you can try to attack her as well, if you want, or you can try to mind control her again. Up to you.
Let's go for an attack. Hopefully she's done.
Alright. You did roll decently. She's not very good at dodging, and her dice pools are low, so yeah, she doesn't roll high enough to dodge. So, unfortunately for you, She does get an attack off before you hit her. Because she rolled a natural 20. So, she does get an attack off, but you do still hurt her because she rolled low enough to dodge. She rolled a 6 and you rolled a 12, so your attack hits. Therefore, she focuses on you. She speaks some words in Latin as a last-ditch effort to try to murder you.
Do I understand?
Because she wants control of her body back, is the issue.
Okay.
That's her motivation, anyway. And she grips her hand tight, and you feel something heavy on your throat as you pull the trigger and shoot her. And as you shoot her, she does fall unconscious. However, as you shoot her, her focus pulls away, and you feel something snap in your neck, and you fall forward. You are not unconscious, and you are still able to move. However, you are extraordinarily hurt because of that attack. You are considered majorly harmed. So you have -3 to all dice pools.
Dude, really?
And if you don't get medical attention within 2 to 6 hours, you will die. So, as you guys are finishing up in the real world, finishing up your interview with Satan, you can see, you hear a loud snap, and you see very quickly bruising appear on Martha's neck, and her neck is slightly bent in a way that it should not be. However, she does wake up. So Martha,
Yay.
you are conscious.
Yep,
You are able to move and whatnot, but your neck hurts a lot. Also, you have a big, gash on your cheek, and your clothes are slightly ripped open, and there's, gashes on your chest.
So who are we dealing with here? Or what we dealing with, I should ask.
Says Geo to Martha. So, Martha, you can hear him say this.
Okay. Do I see him anywhere, or do I just hear him?
Oh, you're
right
conscious.
in the home.
You're conscious, so you can see
I'm
him.
conscious. Oh shit. Okay.
You are able to move, but your neck hurts a lot. And as you try to get up and straighten your neck, you hear a loud snap, and your neck goes back into place.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Can somebody just make me not sick?
Okay, let's see what I can do for you.
She's not feeling great.
Mhm.
And as you can see, her throat is heavily bruised, and she has other gashes and scars on her from the fight.
Throat heavily bruised, eh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make her drink some whiskey.
Oh, gosh.
That opens up the
what?
the thing. Your
Mm.
throat. If you drink whiskey or in general harsh liquors, it makes the muscles open up.
She
Because of the
appears to
shock.
be able to breathe. So she's fine.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna give her that because I'm pretty sure that Geo is gonna use needle and thread on some of those injuries.
Sure.
Oh, those are bruises. They need more like a cooling or whatever, but If she needs more,
No, she has
She-
cuts.
She does have cuts as well. Like her chest looks like it was clawed by a bear that has like very far spaced out claws. And her face also has a scratch mark on it that is very deep. A gash.
if she needs stitches, then I will stitch, of course.
Okay, you can roll a I'll give you one extra dice because he is Preben is trying to help in his own way.
Of
So
course, helping, yeah.
So, you can roll a med kit, like a first aid thing.
That's a 12. Oh boy.
All right, Martha.
Oh,
If you are still considered majorly harmed, however, you
Mhm.
are no longer dying, which means that your clock for like your death counter is no longer continuing until you are attacked again. Like if you're hurt
Okay.
again, then your clock will start back up.
okay.
However, you still have -3 to all dice pools because he didn't roll high enough to heal that aspect. So you're still hurt, but you're no
Yep.
longer considered
Well-
like dying.
How hurt is she?
Oh, she's really hurt. Like
Oh.
if her neck would have snapped any further, like she would be paralyzed.
I'm gonna give her a little spritz with my flamethrower.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
No.
You choose to set her on fire with the purple flame?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that flamethrower.
Yes, that one. Martha, do you submit
Yeah.
to being caught on fire?
This
Do
fire
I-
Does
is.
she really have a choice when she's laying on the ground and I'm
Here's the reason I'm
aiming at
asking.
her?
The reason I'm asking is because then if she doesn't, then you'll have to roll to hit her and she'll dodge.
Oh, okay.
So, do you wish to be
I don't-
to submit to the purple flame?
I think
And-
so.
Okay.
To be fair, you were there when we discovered that this thing heals.
I'm just asking.
Everybody
her.
was there.
I just wanted to ask her. Give her a chance. Okay. So, you are now set ablaze. However, the flames don't really hurt you. They appear to feel nice. Like on all your wounds, the pain goes away. You are now on fire. However, if you choose not to put yourself out, your wounds heal at 1 level of damage per minute.
Yeah. We're gonna have to pick up that canister on our way back.
Yeah, we're taking that back with us.
Yeah. And
So-
you're the certified medical doctor, so I'm gonna give you the flamethrower when we get the canister back.
So, just so you're aware, Martha, in 8 minutes you will be fully healed.
Oh yeah, but before I forget, walking over. So can I release Mr. Drinking Buddy?
As you glance over at the mirror, Drinking Buddy is gone.
Oh boy.
I guess he had
Yeah.
something else to do.
Wait,
Martha,
good.
Yo.
you hear a voice in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Seems as though since you won, you can now hear me. I don't have
Mhm.
full control, but if you do something against my will, I will vehemently disagree. And you won't hear the end of it. So it seems as though she is now conscious and able to interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to interact with her?
I do. There's just so many questions. Why are you doing this? What? Why? I don't know.
Are you telling us that you can hear Beelzebub in your head?
No, she hears the other her.
Oh.
The her that was erased by Martha coming into existence.
Mm.
Why are you doing this? What do you have to gain?
Well, I don't have anything to do anymore. It seems as though we've come to a compromise. Our mutual friend has seen to that.
How is he our friend?
Oh. Martha Stewart was a Satanist. New conspiracy theory. Made here on Matt's YouTube channel.
She goes.
Let's say no, we don't support this conspiracy theory.
She goes.
I do.
Didn't you listen to what he told us? He gave us what we wanted because you succeeded.
That doesn't always mark success.
You are Martha, but I am still here. I can take over if you give me permission. But you can also take over if I give you permission once I have taken over. We are sort of stuck in the same body, but we're both alive.
We are Venom.
But yeah, we're both alive now. I don't have to sabotage you anymore.
Thank you.
We're one.
Why would you have to sabotage me? I don't understand.
Well, before I thought the only way to gain control was to destroy you from my mind. And I didn't really have a spell to eject you, so I was trying different things, such as hexing you and other various things. But seems like what you decided to do worked better than anything I could come up with. You probably don't need the shackles anymore.
We're gonna need a cap and a mask.
So, Martha.
So sorry.
Are you willing to cooperate with me? I mean, it's not like you have a choice. My voice is always going to be here, but I mean, giving me some time out would be nice every once in a while. But at least I can experience things instead of being stuck in a sort of stuck in the passenger seat while you controlled everything.
So you're only going to let me come in when you allow it, or can I just say let me come in?
Our mutual friend seems to have made an arrangement. If you give me permission, I can gain control, but once I'm in control, I have to give you permission to gain control again. But you can choose not to give me permission, and I'll just be a voice in your head.
Okay. Tough call. I think I don't really have a choice, or else I'm gonna die.
Well,
okay.
We'll work. We'll work on this as partners. This is the compromise. He didn't want to kill you, so this is what he came up with.
Let's try it. This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Well, I mean, you don't have to give me control right now. I mean, you appear to be more skilled at getting us through dangerous situations, so we're still in a dangerous situation, so not right now. Although, if you do wish to give me temporary control, I can use some of my black magic to aid you.
Fine.
So, here's how it works. Here's the mechanics for you as a player. You can give her temporary control, which for one turn, she will have control and can use black magic. This is your upgrade ability. So, yeah, you have the ability to give her control for 1 turn, and she can use a black magic, which basically entails pretty much everything you've seen her do so far. So, for 1 turn, you can get her to use a black magic ability. However,
Is this
you
once
can.
per encounter?
Sorry?
Is it once per encounter, once per turn?
Once per sleep. So when you go to sleep,
Okay.
you can choose to activate this ability once.
Okay.
However, if you give her permanent control, then she has to give you permission to come back.
Okay.
Just FYI, if you do that, I will still allow you to roleplay as your character, so you can like roleplay as this new person.
Okay.
But you gain a different series of abilities when you do so. And we'll discuss that later. But
Okay.
as Martha, you can give her temporary control and she can use a black magic ability. But if you switch to her, then you can temporarily give Martha some screen time, and she can use a mind control ability for 1 turn. So
All right. Well,
we'll
I'm
discuss
writing
that
this.
later, though. But you do have a whole host of new abilities that you have access to. Yomba does also have a thing, but I forgot to give it to him. Because he finished his backstory stuff. So he does have access to a thing. I just forgot to give it to him.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da,
Exactly.
da,
You guys wanna try something new?
After we get out of here? Sure.
No. I think I'm gonna try some heroin as we play this. Is that fine?
Don't
you
go too
serious?
hard.
No, I'm not serious. It's
Okay.
nicotine for my vape juice.
Fair enough. Because I Preben, I know you too well to assume that you were just joking. So that's why I had to ask.
I mean,
'Cause-
even for me,
Because there was
that would be a little bit too stupid.
there was a non-zero chance. I'll
I
say.
mean, it's not impossible to. We can't stop you after all.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you are far away.
and again, there was a non-zero chance. Like you could have had heroin on you. I don't know. But anyway,
I could get it if I wanted it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm not about because I have a job, I have a
You're a
house.
good.
I need to get up and do shit in the mornings. So yeah,
You're
do
a good boy.
that. Oh no, I am
So
not.
you guys, well, Martha isn't, but you guys are aware that there's a emergency situation. All that Martha is aware of is that alarm security breach, um, security breach is
The
going
Satan
on.
is gone.
Oh yeah,
The
oh yeah,
Satan is gone.
Yeah, the mirror is now empty.
Oh yeah,
Oh, well.
Margaret, the place is being raided, so if we want to, well, help out, we need to go all the way back to a very dangerous territory. Right,
Yeah,
Jeff?
we need to get the fuck back. So travel back straight ahead. Get the canister of healing tonic or whatever the fuck this thing is, and get back home. Right?
It's literally napalm that has anomalous abilities. So
Yeah, and you're forgetting something, Preben.
What?
It's angry, it's on fire. Oh no, it's Mr. Scarecrow.
yes, that's true.
Oh,
In order to
is
leave,
he?
you have to go through a scarecrow.
Is he on purple fire?
Not currently, no.
Okay, that's good.
Because
So
your newest
he's not getting healed continuously. That's nice.
your newest companion just said, "Well, there's a scarecrow and he's disabled. I'm just gonna light it on fire to make sure." Apparently, that wasn't enough.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Shaggy had an idea. He's not here, but I am going to voice it since he's not here. He goes, guys, we can just lure it into the church, and if we lock it in one of these rooms, then it can't leave because the church is indestructible.
Well, that was one of my second ideas, but sure, that seems more better than my idea.
It'll go a long way to stabilizing this floor, and perhaps we could use it as a base, which is also something that he was brought up before.
Far better.
Well, the church could be bad. Well, yeah, this floor could be used for us. No, it's it.
We just need to make sure the floor is safe.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
last,
a big ass
I
floor.
mean, the thing can't be killed, sure, but it didn't take that much to disable it for a few hours.
Well, yeah.
So, Geo, if I hold the thing down, can you put your belt on it?
Sure. Or I just put my pistol that's of Black Oak on top of it, and it can't move an inch.
Yeah, but then again, you did shoot it with Blackrock bullets last time, so I'm pretty sure that it can like expel the Blackrock
that was a
bullets like
Chupacabra.
in. No, you did shoot the thing.
Yeah, you
You
did
weren't-
use a
you weren't-
Blackrock bullet
You
on the
you
scarecrow.
weren't here. You weren't here, but you did use a Blackrock bullet on the scarecrow.
I'm
You
two
were on
down.
your second game. Yeah, so you're two down. Because I told
Okay.
him to use one. And it didn't do anything. It just gave us a bunch of benefits. A lot of benefits, but still. So it didn't work in general. So I'm guessing like a Blackrock bullet to a creature like this is basically just like a splint. A splinter in your finger. It's there for a while, but it will eject that after a certain time.
I'll let you know that what the effect of that as a player is, it deals extra damage. So that's pretty much all it does. After a while, even if it's hurt by Blackrock, most anomalous things can be regenerated. Most.
What you're telling me is that if Geo shot me with a Blackrock bullet and hit, I would still be able to use my telekinesis.
Yes. Because.
Okay, so yes, we need your belt.
So, if you got shot by it, you would have -1 additional to any supernatural abilities. So you would still be able to use it, but you would have -1 to the dice.
Yeah. Well, we have me, that is Strong Boy. We have Geo, that has the belt. And we have Vigo, or whatever the fuck his character is named. The samurai-esque thing.
Yep, he's there.
He's there. He can control flames.
If
So
we
the
had
whole
any watchers, they would be screaming at you as Miku or something.
I don't watch hentai.
Hentai.
Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna disable the thing. I'm gonna hold it down to the ground. You, Geo, you're gonna put on the belt, and you, hentai man, you're gonna burn the belt buckle. You're gonna melt the belt buckle so that it can't take it off by just taking off a belt buckle. Like it really has to work to get that thing off.
The belt buckle is the thing that's made of Blackrock, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh. So we can't, so we can't melt it. Oh, well, in that case, just put it on it backwards then, so maybe it will take a longer time to take it off. because it's just a belt buckle.
All right. If that's
I
the plan.
mean, if we're lucky, we can make it drunk, and then the belt buckle will be turned into a Rubik's cube.
All right. Are you guys ready to head out?
Yes.
All right. You dismantle the barricade. You unlock the front door. You open the front door. So, what is your plan for defeating the creature?
Are we gonna grapple it?
All right.
Telekinesis?
With telekinesis or
Well, it's the same thing for me. It's 3 dice.
telekinesis just prevents you from being lit on fire.
Well, yeah. And it makes me look cooler.
Sure. So is
I'm
that what we're
gonna
doing?
use telekinesis for now. 19.
With a 19? Yeah.
But
that
you'll
thing...
get a nat 20.
No. He doesn't get to roll against that. So he's
nat
stuck.
20s, didn't you?
He's stuck.
Hmm.
He's screaming.
You're up.
Yeah, belt. I know.
And your flame, your pyrokinesis friend, stops the scarecrow from being on fire for you, so that way you can get close to it and not burn yourself. If that's what you wish, Gio, to not burn yourself.
That would be very smart.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say yes. That's what we would have done, but knowing the player,
I'm gonna say he does it anyway.
okay.
I would wait before, I'm not gonna burn my fucking self.
Because when I say that the player is stupid, I don't mean that like, oh, he's a dumb fuck, like a joke. He's stupid.
Well, let's just say he tried to use his brewing talent to brew
Matt?
something.
Matt, his intelligence is equal to an average American, which should say something.
Wow. Anyway, so yes, he turns off the flame. Click. And since it's held in place, I'll say that Gio, you managed to get the belt around it. It seems to be screaming a lot less now. But it's still screaming.
There.
Alright, what do you want to do with it? Because it is currently being held by telekinesis.
Stick it in the ground or what? Dismantle it. Preben, can you dismantle it?
Shaggy goes, why don't you just put it in the church and lock the church?
Well, you do want the whole floor as our base. Did you just say that?
Yes, but we need the floor to be safe for people to come down. If it's locked in the church, at least it'll be safe for people to come down. At least.
Sure, that will be
missing.
one less risk.
Yes.
True.
And then we can get some
Unless-
skilled rangers to corral this thing to where we need it to be.
I find that highly offensive. And I'll look at him.
I meant more than one, as he looks at you.
Yeah, sure you did. And I'll take another sip of whiskey from my flask.
Alright. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else?
I mean, if we put it in the church right here, right now, we know where it is, so we can't jump anybody next time. And in that case, the only major things that can fuck up anybody is the cat, because we kill the other thing.
No.
And I made friends with the other thing, the bunny.
Yeah, you have a bunny. The other thing that was the biggest threat. There's 3 things that were huge threats that he warned you about, and those 3 things need to be dealt with for this floor to be considered quote unquote safe, so that way other people can explore it. The first thing was the cat that eats people. The other thing is the scarecrow, which is right in front of you. The third thing was the thing that your friend, your new friend, companion,
gave food.
Yeah, he gave the
Yeah,
crocodilian
really?
creature some popcorn, and it left you guys alone. However, it
And
may
that-
still try to
and-
attack you.
Yeah, but then again, as long as you give it food, it will leave you alone.
Perhaps.
Perhaps, but
It's
for
like-
what we
it's-
know right now,
It's like a hot dog giving you a hamburger. To this thing, it doesn't really differentiate you as a person. It sees you as food.
okay, so in that case, it needs very food.
Yes. So, sure, if a hot dog gave you a hamburger, you would be like, oh, cool, and then eat the hot dog too. But, yeah, that's how this thing operates.
Yeah, but then again, that would be me because I'm fat. That wouldn't be Gio because he would be stuffed after the hamburger. He wouldn't have room for that hot dog, but I would because I'm fat.
The point being that they're two
The
sources
point
of.
being
The point being that they're
that
two
I
sources
wouldn't
of.
be that. First point being, I wouldn't be that stupid because it's a fucking deadly animal.
So we wouldn't eat it. Is your point?
If it were you, Geo, and a hot dog gave you a hamburger, what would you do?
IRL?
Yeah.
First of all, be like,
Oh,
the fuck?
IRL. Oh, if a hot dog suddenly gave me a hamburger, I would start running away. At least if it was in my own home, I would run right to my gun cabinet and get my shotgun and then go back and blast the thing. But if it was just on the street and the big ass fucking hot dog came up to me
Oh,
like,
not
"Hey,
a
you want a
big one.
burger?" I would have started running.
It's a regular sized hot dog.
I would have still blasted that thing with my shotgun or run away from it. A regular hot dog does not come up to you and, "Hey, dude, you want a burger?"
No, it's not talking. It's just offering you a hamburger.
Yeah, well, still. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt.
Okay.
Matt.
Okay, it is
Nah, boy.
it is a little different, but this creature sees you as a hot dog giving you a hamburger.
That would be a better analogy. If you walk around and see everything as food, and the only thing that you have seen for your whole life is food just jumping around, just like the pyro from TFT.
Yep.
Just like the pyro, you're just seeing a fantasy world. Then sure. Yes.
Okay, fair. Whatever. The thing is going to want to eat you, and you have to figure out a way past that. that's the thing. So the scarecrow, as long as you lock it in the church, is disabled. If that's what you choose to do. And if you want your belt back, you can like put it far away in the church, grab the belt buckle, run away, and then as it's chasing you, close the door and lock it. And I'll give that to you.
Because I really want my belt, because otherwise, need to constantly pick it up.
Okay. Well, you succeeded.
So, Oh, I got to switch machines. I'll be back in a few.
All right. So, Lonnie,
Yo, dog.
what's going on?
Sorry, not feeling so hot.
Your inebriance getting to you?
A little bit. A little bit.
uh,
That's why I'm lying down.
hmm. Well, Preben isn't able to speak to us right now, so what would you like to do?
Okay, so it's her or it's me right now.
It is you right now. Like,
Okay.
well, it's Martha,
Right.
I should say.
Did she get sucked into me? Do I see her?
No, she is not a visible being. She is like a schizophrenia alternate personality thing.
Okay.
For now, you can give her control over the body, the collective body that you have.
Right.
So she is like an alternate personality. So like you can switch between each other, that sort of thing.
Right. I did. Okay. Didn't I tell her to take her out for a spin? Well, you know what? Let's just tell her. All right, I'm gonna regret this, but don't make me take her out for a spin.
All right. So you can now control her if you so wish.
Okay.
Because she is now your character. She's no longer an NPC. She is now a nice person who is a lady who is someone from California who is an up and coming movie star. So you can play her how you wish at this point. She is now
Which
you.
means you have to make a whole new personality.
If you so wish.
Because you do suffer from multiple personality disorder, basically.
Yeah, there is a
Only
reason.
real.
There is a reason why I did this. It's so that way Lonnie can talk as Lonnie rather than having to think of what Martha Stewart would say all the time. That's one of the biggest reasons why I did this way. So you can just talk as Lonnie if you want. So you can be like, yo, dog, and not have to worry about, oh, that isn't what Martha would say.
Okay.
Yo, dog, I want to be your community hole to put your thing in.
You're fired. Hi, guys. What's going on?
Yeah, these are people that you, as a character, just to give you some unique wrenches to throw into this, you have seen these people and interacted with them as a passenger to Martha. So,
Okay.
yeah, you know who they are, you know their personalities and whatnot. So you do have that context, that floor. But they haven't interacted with you at all. So it's like you know them, but they don't know you. So go ahead.
Hey, buddies.
So, Preben,
So,
new personality is talking to you.
I don't know that is a new personality talking to me right now. So
It's speaking
First
entirely
off-
differently.
a different accent, a different voice tone, different everything.
Yes.
Okay, but then again, still, the scarecrow. It's locked into the church, right?
Yeah, I gave Geo the opportunity to lock it in the church successfully without having to roll anything, and he took that. So
Okay, so it's locked in the church and Geo got its belt back.
yes.
Okay, so it's not. It's in the church, but it's not. It can still do magical things.
It's like slamming itself against everything to try to escape, but it cannot.
Okay, so as soon as she says that thing, she can just see me like just looking at the door, and see a few more slams, and I can see the door is not budging whatsoever. And then I'll turn around, and I don't know what to say, so I'll guess I'll just move on. I've never been close to anybody with multiple personality disorder before. I mean, I have a
And
friend.
she didn't explain this to you, by the way. She did not explain this to you. This
She
was a
did not.
conversation she had in her head.
Yes. I mean, I have a friend that had a girlfriend that has this disorder. But that's the closest thing that I ever gotten to it.
Okay, so we will have to come up with. I'll give you the chance, Lonnie, to name your character, your second character. So, Lonnie, do you have any idea what you want to call your second character? Did you die?
I hope I didn't. I'm back.
Yep, you're back.
Are you drunk?
No, she's high.
You know. Yeah.
She's high.
Yeah.
So why is not your camera on? And why aren't you eating things?
I was at the beginning.
She was.
Well, turn your camera on. I want to see what you eat. I want to see what Americans eat when they get high. Because I usually just eat chocolate, chips,
Well, she was eating like pancakes or something earlier.
and sandwiches.
No, I wasn't eating. Oh, did I put that back? No, I was eating Armenian food.
Oh, you changed your mind, I guess. You said you were eating.
I don't know
something
what
else.
Armenians are. What's Armenians?
Armenian from Armenia.
Armenia.
They're from Armenia.
It's a country.
That sounds like a made up country, to be fair. Lonnie, did you smoke green or brown?
No, I ate it.
Do you know if it was green or brown when you ate it?
I don't know.
Okay. How big was the piece that you ate? Was it like a gummy worm or
No.
was it a brownie?
Yeah.
Homemade?
I had gummies yesterday.
Okay, so homemade brownie or
No.
store-bought brownie?
Uh-huh.
Okay, in that case, you'll be fine.
Okay.
All that to find out that you were going to be fine. Great.
Yeah, because edibles, homemade edibles, is the worst fucking thing ever that you can start out with.
Well, the only thing that's wrong with it is that you might feel like you're dying, but you're not actually dying from weed.
Yeah, well, that
Zoning
is the
out
problem.
bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that is the problem. Homemade edibles is like you get too strong of a high, and then you get scared, and you think, "Oh my god, I'm getting a heart attack," and you're tripping out, and you get a bad trip because bad trips are shit.
Yeah. You'll feel like you're dying, but you're not. So,
Yeah, but then again, how does the feeling of dying really work?
okay. So Preben's philosophical hour will air after this. So, let's continue. Okay. So,
I'm not high right now. I'm just pretending to be high to make Lonnie more relaxed.
fair enough. Anyway, so
I
Lonnie.
can't get more relaxed than this.
You can't get more relaxed than this.
Look at
And
her.
I'm back.
She's like buried in
Oh.
blankets.
Mhm.
Well, in that case, Lonnie, for the love of God, don't think that you have to breathe. Because that sucks. Like,
Super suspicious.
Okay, so
That's
Lonnie,
why you need. Yeah.
we're going to move on.
Hmm.
Okay, you're a robot.
Am I a
Want
robot?
to breathe in, One,
No,
two,
you're not.
breathe
I
out.
think it's more Donnie sucked.
One,
I don't
two,
know.
breathe in.
Okay, so Lonnie,
1, 2, breathe out.
I will mute you, Preben. So that way I at least can hear myself. Okay, so Lonnie, you have a second personality. So
Right.
far in the campaign, this second personality has not had a name. So I'm giving you the opportunity to give a name to this character.
Marfa 2?
Martha, #2.
If she goes that route, I will have to veto that, unfortunately. Because this is a real person with
Lonnie?
a real name.
Lonnie, just do it easy and call her Lonnie.
Yeah, I
Because
was
then
gonna
you
say
can
let's
play
call
yourself.
her
Yeah.
Lonnie.
Sure. So this is alternate universe Lonnie. Sure, that'll work.
Okay.
Where you tried to become a famous actress. So you can draw from some of your real background, but you also have these
okay.
4 friends that are part of the main story. So
A world where you try to be an actress instead of making cornbread.
I don't know
I
what
would
that
like a
purpose to me.
recipe. I want your recipe for cornbread, by the way.
Okay, but don't use hojas. Use just regular.
I don't know what hojas is or regular is. Norwegians don't
Hojas?
make cornbread. You have to
Hojas?
describe to me how to make cornbread,
How
like
about we do that
describing how to make it
after?
to a baby.
How about we do that after?
Yes.
Okay. So Lonnie is now speaking to you guys and is available for you guys to speak to if you so wish.
Okay.
Hello.
Are you speaking Norwegian when you said hello?
No. Hello.
Now he was.
No.
It's so impossible to tell that they can't.
Well, it's not that far off. I mean, hello in Norwegian is hallo. Right? It's not that far
How
off.
do you say that? Sounds the same.
Hello.
Yeah?
Boy.
Hello. Instead of hello, you just say hello.
It's like
Yeah,
they put a
but-
U at the end of it.
Yeah.
No, not a U. It's an O. Hello.
Yes, it's the O with the accent. Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing with well, Dutch. Hi. Or hello.
Yeah. You say hi. Oh,
How do you say it in
Always-
Canadian?
yeah. That's my question. Is
Lonnie,
Thank
are you
you.
for real?
thank you, Lonnie. Thank you. Thank you. I've been trying to make that a meme for so long.
It didn't work. And it still hasn't.
You're the first person to repeat that thing. How do you
still
say
hasn't.
hello in Canadian?
It still hasn't become a thing. So,
I know
do-
how you say hello in Canadian.
Oh, we're trying
sorry.
to.
okay, so do you guys want to continue the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you have locked up the Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie is now an available character.
Okay.
Lonnie has been unlocked. A
Right
new
click,
fighter
Pay
approaches.
respects. Yeah.
Where?
What? Really?
A new fighter approaches.
Okay, we have to kill something?
No.
No.
It's a fighting game joke.
Oh,
It's
you made a joke.
smash.
Okay.
It's a smash joke.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I just made a joke. Nothing is coming to kills right now. There's
Right now,
one
no.
more thing.
So,
Right now,
I'm
no,
gonna
yeah.
try to do this a little quicker, so that way you can try to get to the emergency above. So,
Mhm.
how do you wish to deal with the cat and the crocodilian creature?
What's the
So-
cat doing?
The cat's
The
just
cat
walking
kept-
around.
and can eat us in its giant head.
Yeah, it has a giant
Right.
head and it can eat you. But other than that, it's just walking around right now.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the cat is just a cat, and the thing just wants food.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Yes. I'm gonna look in Shaggy's backpack for anything that is in a big cardboard box.
Shaggy does not have a big cardboard box.
Does he have anything that is in a cardboard box?
No.
Holy shit. That's
one
the
of the-
first thing he's actually didn't have in his backpack.
It's one of the few things he doesn't have, correct. He has wooden boxes, but those contain like grenades and stuff.
Well, that might work.
But
I'm
if you
not
take
saying-
them out of the
I'm-
boxes, then there's a chance that while he's walking around, he'll just blow up.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem at all. Come on, hand grenades. They're not gonna just unpin themselves in his backpack.
I'm saying that
Are
there's
they?
a chance that while they're jiggling around in his backpack, that it'll hook on something and pull itself out. Yes.
How
it is
many
possible.
grenades does he have?
It is possible, but do you know how much pounds of force it is needed? Because pulling it with your teeth is not possible.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
In this world, it is.
Well, guess
How
what?
many does he have?
He has a lot of stuff in his backpack. So if it gets hooked
I
on
just
something,
want one crate of grenades. I don't want every crate.
okay.
I want
I'm
one
just
crate.
saying that he has a lot of stuff in his backpack,
I
and if
know.
it somehow gets to the top of his backpack and then something lands on it, pushing it down, then it could pull it out. But that's it. It's not very likely, but it could
But-
happen.
But then again, it will only be Shaggy dying. So, not a big problem from my perspective.
I'll say
Yes.
that he'll let you borrow the box because he doesn't know what you're going to do with it yet.
Okay, sure. I'll tell him I'll just want to borrow it. That's okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. I need to get an ability for lying.
So what he does instead, he does have armor. So what he does instead is he just puts the grenades on his physical armor through the loops on the front of his armor. So hopefully they won't blow up that way. So you have a box. It's a wooden crate. It has like those wooden walls that hold the grenades in place, so that way they don't jiggle around. You can remove the wooden walls inside if you need to.
Last question. Shaggy doesn't have catnip in his bag, does he?
No.
Ah. Well, I guess that would have been too easy, wouldn't it?
Alright, so how do you wish to tackle this cat problem?
I'm gonna grab the box. I'm gonna take one of my rations, which I guess smell pretty horrible.
They're pretty
and
strong
taste like
smelling, yeah.
shit. Yeah, and I'm gonna rub the thing inside of the crate. And I'm gonna put it like when everybody runs past the kitty, I'm gonna be like psst, psst. And I'm
Here's
here,
here's
kitty,
what happens.
and I'm gonna put the grate down and I'm gonna run away.
Here's what happens. As soon as you start smearing smell within the crate, even before you're finished like putting your ration back away or anything, you hear meow. Meow.
Start
That's a
yeeting.
sign it's working.
You better start yeeting if you don't want to die.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna put it on the ground and said, "Here, puss, puss," as I put it on the ground and walk or run or whatever we're doing
All right.
away from the
It
crate.
looks It looks towards you guys because it's now within range to see you. And it goes.
Yeah. What was it? What does it want? The tiny meal or the big walking drumsticks?
But then
It-
again, it's basically a cat.
It smells the box, seems slightly disinterested in the box, and starts walking after you guys.
Oh, it's thank God I never changed explosive ammo for my infinite shotgun.
Problem is that it wasn't cardboard.
Should I shoot it?
It starts walking towards you guys faster.
I just asked him, should I shoot it?
Yeah. Good.
It will be a mess.
All right. I am going to roll a thing to see whether or not you shoot it before it gets to you. It's just going to be so that way we can get through this.
Do keep in mind, I am the last right now. For once, so in that case, I will be the first one the cat can hit. Which means it won't hit me.
So it went in your guys' favor. You managed to shoot the cat. It falls down. And it appears to be, like, in a dead cat state. However, you quickly notice that the sort of like werewolves in the movies, the bullets starts to eject itself out of its body, and its wounds, just before you go, Geo, its wounds begin to repair themselves.
Yeah, it's nice thing that you say bullets. I still had explosivo loaded.
That's fine. It's splattered everywhere, fine. However, its body parts begin to reassemble themselves.
You know what? My question is right now, how far are we from the church?
I'll say that you're outside the church. Like you're in the hallway, like maybe.
Yeah, we're outside the church, but how far away are we?
Yes, I was getting to that. Okay, so maybe 100 feet total away from the church, because you lured the cat out of the cornfield by making that strong smell.
That's not too far, is it?
No, that's not too far at all.
It's not too far.
You could literally lift
Either
the cat up with telekinesis and yeet the body parts into the church. Now it's locked in the church.
The blood and gore pieces are reassembling themselves. So you have limited time to make a decision.
Well, since I know that we're not that far away from the church, and that the thing, I'm guessing the cat is not too far away from me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
There's blood and gore everywhere, but yes.
Yeah, well, the blood and gore is assembling to the biggest piece of the cat that's left.
Yes.
Yes.
Which appears to be like half of its tail and its hindquarters.
Okay. So I'm gonna run back to the cat, grab it. Is that a whole by the tail? Is that a whole action for me?
Oh yeah, you we're doing this quickly, so yes, you succeeded in grabbing the cat.
And I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run towards the church.
All right. As you run towards the church, you hear a louder growling sound coming from near the church.
It's Big Mama.
And you see a larger feline creature move out from behind the church and start moving towards you.
Never go alone.
I'm not alone. All you guys are right behind me. Maybe. Well, I mean, Lonnie.
As you know of what happened last
Lonnie's high by edibles, which means she's probably not here anymore.
Slightly here.
Smoked it last time, Lonnie.
I'm
I'm-
5 feet behind him.
Smoke it, anyways. You're still more active. Or more human, I guess, when you smoke it instead of eating it.
Either way.
No.
So, you remember from last time that the bigger cat, as long as you were willing to give up the piece of the smaller cat, it went away.
Well, I am willing to give up the piece by throwing it into the fucking church.
You can literally levitate it up to the clock tower and let it drop into the clock tower.
Yeah, well, I'm probably sure that's not gonna work with a big thing. Then it's probably gonna kill me.
All right, do you throw it inside the church? If you try to throw it inside the church, first of all, you're going to have to open the door.
I'm gonna use my telekinesis to open the door and hope that the scarecrow.
Second
It's
thing
not-
is, yes, the scarecrow has a chance of coming out if you open the door.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use my telekinesis to, as quietly as possible, open the door because I'm. By the.
As you are quietly as
As
possible,
we were
open-
inside the church, the
Okay.
scarecrow didn't just try to get in the door. He was walking around to look for a way inside.
Yes.
So that is what I'm going off right now. That he's still walking around inside the church everywhere to get a way
Which is
out again.
which is what I'm going to roll to see if he's far enough away before this feline creature tries to do something to you.
If I at all see the scarecrow as I open the door, I'll slam the door and offer the kitten to the big thing,
Okay.
if
So
that's possible.
Here's what's going to happen. All right, you got lucky. The scarecrow is in the hallway where the bathrooms are and stuff, so the furthest point away that it can be from the front door.
You rolled bad.
Yep.
Okay. So as I open the door,
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at the big cat, and I'm gonna hold the small piece,
Mhm.
and I'm literally just gonna jiggle it, like hold my hand up, like sure, I surrender or
All
whatever.
right, it's
I'm gonna
it's sort of
and
like
I'm gonna use
crouched
my-
down, ready to attack you if necessary, but it's following you.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my telekinesis to be sure that I can throw the kitten piece inside of the church.
Okay. Roll 3d20.
Oh, for the love of God! I have one. Lucky thing or whatever.
Oh, from describing what happened one time?
Yeah, one.
I'll give
say
you
I
an
want one of
extra
those.
I'll give you an extra 2 dice since you're already skilled. If you want.
On telekinesis?
Yep.
2 extra die.
Yep.
Why?
Because you're using your skilled ability, right?
Yeah, but my skilled ability is 3 dice. Why are you giving me 2 extra?
Because you're using your free skilled ability, right? Or are you not using that?
Not. No,
Okay.
not yet.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna
Go
use
ahead, go
that
ahead.
if I fuck up.
Okay, go ahead.
18. I'm pretty sure that's good enough. Maybe.
Yep. You threw it far enough in there, it hits the pulpit on the other side of the church.
Does the big cat follow?
Yes, it dashes in there.
Holy shit! I'ma close the door and barricade it again.
Alright, door closed. Actually, Shaggy had a key, so you just use the key to relock it.
Of course, he had a key. He had a key to random indestructible church in his backpack.
No, he
But
found
no,
it.
No.
he didn't have a fucking cardboard box.
He found it. He found the key.
Yes.
He found
We found the key inside.
Ah,
Not technically I did, but I gave it to him. Or did he?
ah.
It doesn't ultimately matter. The group found a key, so I'm giving it to Preben for the purposes of this.
Mm-hmm.
And the lock is
Well.
indestructible, therefore they cannot get out.
Well, 2 down, 1 to go.
Okay. What was the last one again?
It is
Hawk.
a 10-foot tall crocodilian creature that is capable of
Yeah,
speaking.
right. The thing that you just have to give food.
It can speak.
It can speak as well.
Yeah, let's not do that just with the 4. No, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then again,
four.
we've locked up the things that just want to kill. The last thing that's left is a thing that can be reasoned with.
Potentially, yes.
Hopefully. So let's not
Potentially
do that.
reasoned with.
Let's do that with at least a better escape plan and everything back connected so that we, can get this place back into our hands.
Seems like a good idea. Let's run through the cornfield.
All right. As you guys re-enter the cornfield, you
Stay
begin.
close together.
Yeah, everybody's close together. I'm giving you
Oh,
guys.
we're
that
gonna
much.
do the same thing we did last time, like with ropes.
Okay,
and
you can do
shit.
that. You can do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll let that happen. As you are quickly moving through the cornfield, the crocodilian creature notices the movement and starts moving towards you.
Of course it does.
So,
Okay.
my tasty morsels return.
Well, not like we can go any other way to get out of here.
I'm gonna give our dumb friend my last 6-pack of beer, Norwegian beer, and I'll offer him this
All
to
right,
make
he
us pass.
has 3d20 to do that because he took a business skill, so I'm basically rolling that as negotiation skill. He got a 17.
Ooh.
But I need to roll for the creature to see how convinced it is. The creature rolled a 15. So it goes.
Better have done. That was my last 6-pack.
He goes. More delicacies. But why should I let you leave without feeding me? As in, what he's asking is, why can't he? Why would he allow you to leave without you nourishing his body?
Because we just gave him a 6-pack of beer. And if he drinks it, he won't need nourishment because alcohol basically makes you non-hungry for a while. But he doesn't need to know that.
I know you're kind. More of you will come.
Maybe, maybe not.
When the more of you come, I will not be as pliable to your negotiations. I hunger. And he hungers for flesh. Basically.
Flesh. What flesh?
Flesh meat.
I have found that humans with their toxins they ingest tend to be the most tasty.
Really?
Give me some good plastics and season it with that. That is the most delectable taste.
Hold on.
Okay, so he literally wants pollution to eat, basically.
Well,
Yes.
since
Humans and
people
plastic.
eat like trans fats all the time and like they have BPA in their system and mercury all the time.
So literally he wants to eat pollution. humans and plastic. I mean, you can't get more pollutants than
Yes,
that.
but the reason he likes it as like a garnish. He doesn't want to eat like a plastic tub. It's just like
Yeah, but
eating a bunch of salt. So
the plastic is like the all-around spice
yes.
on the human
Nice.
meat. I'm pretty sure we can work around that because we probably have access to a lot of corpses or D-class people. I'm not worried about this man anymore. Okay, let's go. Let's get the canister of the healing thing. Yes.
Yep.
I will allow you
Uh,
to pass for now, but bring me more, or I will
Namaste.
be angry.
Yep. Okay,
Again,
let's get
namaste.
going.
Thank you.
He just takes the entire like the can and all, and he just eats it.
Okay, let's go.
Lucky piece of shit.
So, you pick up the canister.
Will you?
All right, canister acquired.
My
Okay.
seesaw buddy
Uh,
still behind me.
Yeah, it is. It has been following you. Yes.
So as I run in and get the canister of healing, the canister of healing, flamey healing,
Healing
I
napalm.
will healing napalm healing. I'll refill the flamethrower, and I will hand them both over to Geo because
Yeah.
he is the doctor.
But I'm not the progress.
It's just a canister and a flamethrower.
It's a regular sized canister of napalm. It's not like a jerry can or anything. It's relatively small.
You know, military stuff is usually big. A regular size could be dick size for military.
This is like
I mean, regular size of napalm, I always looked at it as, or imagined it like a jerry can of napalm.
yes, but this is like it's supposed to fuel one canister of flamethrower. Like it's just
Yeah,
one dose thing.
Yeah, and those flamethrower canisters aren't small. They usually have a big backpack for the
Yes,
World
but
War
it's
II
meant to
era.
be like it's meant to hook up onto the bottom of a flamethrower.
Oh, those kinds. Yeah, that's
Not as big.
not as big. Okay. And those can go into, well, my backpack for now.
Yeah.
Closed off and sealed off and all that jazz.
I mean, with this thing, you don't have to carry around med packs anymore. So, hey.
Number one, you have to have the opportunity to light the entity in question on fire. And number two, it takes a full minute to heal one level of damage. So it's not feasible in combat. Neither is using a first aid kit, but just letting you know, it's not a feasible thing in combat because it'll be 10 turns in before you heal one level. So
basically, it is a guaranteed health kit.
Yeah.
Plus.
and it takes a minute. So like if you're in a combat situation, it's not entirely viable.
Lonnie, you're still awake?
Did Lonnie die?
She fell asleep.
Perhaps.
The muffins got to her.
Either way. So
She's dreaming of the color snow.
I'll let you guys go a little bit further, but not too much further. Simply because I'd rather have more people here. But I'll let you guys go a little further.
Yeah, so yeah, we head back to where we entered from. And
Yep.
since I have a grappling hook gun, pew,
You
all the way
turn
to the other
around,
side.
and you see your rocking horse friend doesn't seem as happy or energetic.
I
Seems
give it
as
a
though
pat.
it has no way to cross the hole. It seems as though it needs a ground path in order to move to where it needs to go.
I give it a pat then. Can I remove it from the floor and carry it?
It's basically, no matter where it is, wherever it turns up, it appears to be like screwed into the ground wherever it is. So it would
So-
take quite a bit of effort and tools that you probably don't have. Also, if you had those tools, you may damage the creature, and it might not like that either.
Okay. Yeah, I give it a pat then. Give it a pat and a hug. And tell I'll be back for you, buddy. Promise.
It starts to rock back and forth energetically.
And I promise to get it back to the connect to the real world, you could say.
Yeah, so you'll have to fix this abyss, which is not the easiest feat, but you do have an
Cable
entire
car.
organization at your disposal.
Yeah. The both of us are going over back.
All right, everybody
Make sure
starts heading back.
making sure everything is securely connected, and well, I do make sure the cable is tight, not
Yep.
one at a time.
Are you making sure that only one person leaps over at a time?
Yes.
Or are you
Okay.
gonna fuck that up again, huh?
I didn't fuck that up.
You did!
No, Lonnie did, you fool.
No!
Yes.
I went over, Lonnie went second, and then you went on the fucking thing as Lonnie was midway!
No, I went on.
Yes.
Lonnie went on midway.
No!
Yes.
No!
Matt.
This discussion doesn't matter because you succeed in crossing. Hooray!
Mm.
And you
Well, it does matter
manage.
because I'm gonna hold it against you for a long, long time.
Oh, fuck you. Matt, I want this solved right now.
I mean,
Okay. Here's
if you
here,
if you go
here.
to the, I won't watch the thing that we made. If you go to that thing and yes, Lonnie went on it, I won't argue at all. But from my perspective, from my brain right now, you went on second.
I went, yeah, so you, me, Lonnie.
Okay, that kind of makes sense actually, because I got hurt on the other side and you tried. Yeah, sure, I will hold this against Lonnie for a long time.
Fuck you, fuck you kindly.
But we don't hear Lonnie.
I just agreed with you. Why are you being so mean?
I think Lonnie has died.
Well, I told you she went with edibles instead of smoking it, so you're gonna be tired.
Either way,
She's do
so
the big sleep. But
yeah, we're
once
gonna
we
move
get,
on a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, it's not a big sleep, but still, yeah.
So,
yeah, not that big sleep, but yeah. But yeah,
so you
didn't-
make
then
it
we
to
get,
the
didn't-
elevator. You make it to the elevator.
yeah, I do have my even pistol drawn,
Okay.
because alert. Do tell those like keep staying cover, get ready to engage.
All right. Elevator. You summon the elevator. The elevator shows up.
I'll be standing in front.
Is anybody around the other side? Like
No.
any of our? Okay, we are just keeping an eye out.
Okay. So, you summon the elevator. The elevator shows up. It appears to be undamaged, and there's nobody inside. At least from what you can see. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, since Shaggy would do this anyway. He puts on his paranatural ability detector thing, and he looks inside the elevator, and it doesn't detect anything. Other than the ambient paranaturalness of this place.
mhm. Investigation.
So you're going
The
to try to
noir.
investigate it?
No, the investigation department. The noir department.
Oh yes, you want to go there?
Yeah, that seems like a good place because it's a bit hard to find. Well, you want to find it to get to it,
All right,
I guess.
you go there.
No, we all go there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You guys are going
Because
there.
I think that's the best part to go, because everybody's
Alright.
armed up there.
All right, you head there. You feel some rumblings in the elevator. You hear some cables snap. And suddenly the elevator is like sideways. But the door opens in front of you. And you can slightly get to it as long as you crawl to get to the floor.
Okay, who's going first?
Me. If this is that fucking car, I'm gonna fucking put a potato up its fucking tailpipe.
Okay. So do you guys wish to crawl onto the investigations floor?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll say that there's no rolls necessary. You can take as many attempts as you need to get up there. As you enter this floor, the first thing you see is papers everywhere, strewn about on the floor. Some of them appear to be paranaturally floating in the air continuously without ever falling to the floor. Like they're floating close to the floor and then they fly back up and float back down. Those sorts of things.
Okay.
And the second thing you see, Geo, you interacted with a receptionist in one of the older sessions.
Yep.
She's dead. Her throat is cut open. And she's at the reception desk.
I just looked at her, and she was so nice.
She was the one who told you about the fact that if you gave them cigarettes, then they were easily bribed.
Yeah, that's why I said she's so nice.
Yeah, well, you're gonna stand there and cry over her right now because that's not the time.
Oh, there's no time.
You see a lot of blood mixing with the papers on the floor. It appears to be fresh enough that it's still like pooling out. But there's no other bodies.
I go over to the intercom and just, try and see if I can get anybody.
Alright. You press the intercom. Do you wish to contact any particular floor?
Let's see. The lab.
Alright.
Laboratory testing.
The first one, as soon as you press the button, before you can even say anything, you just hear like screaming and crashing noises and gunfire.
Okay, they are busy. Any floor suggestions? Oh.
Oh, I think Lonnie died.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can try to get her back, but I'm not optimistic about that.
Don't bother.
But Preben, floor suggestion.
Well, she might hear.
I said, don't bother, man. She's had edibles.
She might hear the phone ring.
Just leave her be. Leave her be.
She might hear it, but she won't care because she's had edibles and she's sleeping now. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
just
when you've had edibles, you can only think of one thing at a time. It's either food, gaming, and maybe food and gaming, or sleep. There's nothing in between.
I want to be able to say that I tried to get her back. Okay?
Yeah, but we could have lied for you. Next session.
I don't like lying.
Geo?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, which is now on recording, Preben, but yeah, as I said, Any floor suggestions?
This floor actually, just because of the blood, whatever's here just got through this floor. Just because of the blood, it's still moist.
Okay, I try an intercom on this floor. That's not too close to us, but then deeper in.
Okay.
No, sure.
You wait a minute, and I'm gonna roll to see what picks up. Okay. You guys are lucky. And you might find some information from this. Okay. So, here's what you get. It rings for a few minutes. Then eventually the other intercom is picked up. Where are you hiding?
I should be asking you that.
Oh, intercom 2, huh? Alright, I'll be there soon.
Not so fast. Perhaps I'm rerouting. Do you even know that for sure?
As you're saying that, he's already hung up.
Fucker. Okay, we have time to prepare, so let's prepare a little fort.
They're not saying that anything is coming towards us.
You
Are
could
you-
have heard the intercom. It's like a speaker.
Yeah. So I say we have a little time to make a little fort, so let's get going.
I was hoping that you was like the big bad is coming towards us, and I was gonna say good.
I tell you, we have some time to prepare, cause we can make a little fort. That's definitely not saying something is coming to us. So
Yeah,
let's
from
get
where?
ready. I don't
From
know is
where,
the
dude?
question. Well, if we make a fort from where we came from, that's literally one way going.
Matt, what's the layout right now from the thing? How many hallways? How many doors? How many?
There are two
Yeah.
large open walkways to your left and right. The front of
If
you
we
is a wall, and in front of that is the reception desk. And behind you is the elevator entrance.
so it's a T-junction.
Yep.
So yeah, get any desk, any cabinet, anything that you can get with your telekinesis and assemble it into like a little makeshift fort.
As you say that, you can hear other doors opening and closing.
Hurry up. I just start. I switch
Hurry
out.
up, he says.
I switch
Well-
out the explosive for the buckshot.
Well, is there any way that they can help me with my telekinesis to make a small fort for us?
Here's how they can help you. Since they don't have the telekinetic power, they can like walk over to an object that you're trying to move and aid you in lifting it, basically. So it's like two dudes moving a couch, except you are supernaturally lifting it and they have to use their strength to lift it.
Okay.
So they can help
So
you.
I'm gonna see everything that I can see, like desks, chairs, whatever around us, and I'm gonna use my telekinesis to pull it towards us and build like a small. I'm gonna use the elevator to our benefit because that's only one way and it has a sensor on it, so the doors won't close as long as the sensor is on. So it's basically gonna be the elevator and like something like in a U formation from the elevator and up front. So just like the World War II bases, basically,
Yeah.
for the big M16 guns
Yeah. Got
with the
it.
small like holes in the end. That's what I want to try and accomplish.
All right, you have a friend who has the carpentry skill, which may be useful since some of these
Mhm.
things are made of wood.
Okay, so he's helping me then.
Yeah.
So how many dice do I get?
He has 3, so if you're using telekinesis, you can add your 3.
Okay, so 6 die.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna roll telekinesis 2 times. Wow.
Your highest is 10.
Yeah.
That's why
Either
you roll them
way,
all in one
there
go.
are some holes in your barricade.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna use my thingy for this
'Kay.
and roll again.
Okay, you can roll a 3rd time. Okay,
Okay,
there you go.
17 is way better than a 10.
All right, there are some holes there, and it is packed pretty tightly. It'll take some effort on whoever is here's part to get through that. But yeah, so it'll take them a little bit of time to get through. Luckily, you had just enough time to finish your barricade when you hear a bunch of glass slam and break. And you see down one of the hallways
I
a
would have
dude.
been looking out for that.
Yeah, you see a dude. Geo, I am going to give you 3 dice to roll on this.
Or what exactly?
Just roll it.
You know what? Just hearing a bunch of glass
17.
breaking is making me happy right now because that means it's physical. So it can die by bullets.
You see something familiar on this guy. You see like an infected part in the middle of his forehead. You remember one of these dudes. They're from
Really?
Yes, he does.
No, like really, there's more of those things.
They're dudes from the cult of excess. Seems as though you took a little too long to address your backstory. You see one of the dudes moving forward. He's got like a huge knife in his hand. Like a steak knife size knife.
Yeah, it was not bigger than my gun.
Well, it's not bigger than the range of this gun. I'm just gonna be like, oh, you guys. So I'm just gonna be like changing from buckshot to slug as I see now what they are.
Oh, you
Just
have
taking that.
knife. How cute.
Hmm? Oh,
You have knife. How cute.
Yeah,
Very good.
I'm going to slug, like trying to knock this fucker out instead of going full deadly force.
Alright. He starts moving forward towards your barricade. And he goes, "You will feed the machine."
Kablamo.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
Okay. So you guys shoot him.
Wow.
He has a chance to dodge. So just to be fair, just like you guys would.
Well, if he rolls below an 11, we both hit him.
18.
So the first one's an 18. Yeah, he rolled a 16 against that one. And against your 11, he rolled a 19, so he dodges your attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised in any way.
Alright, so he gets hit by the slug, and
Yeah,
that
which would
makes him
knock the
double
wind.
over slightly, which makes your other shots miss, is what I'm gonna say.
It would knock quite violently, knock the wind out of him.
Yeah.
Like, it literally we aim for the same spot, but you shot before me.
Just make the giant zit on his forehead pop, that's all.
Are you screaming this out loud?
I'm just telling you like this cold and calm.
Oh, okay.
Still,
do I
he has
get another
turn.
turn?
He has a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's just you guys interacting just to make this a little easier. Because if it was everybody, then there would be more than one dude right now. So there's one dude right now. So he gets to move forward. He gets up to your barricade. Because he had enough movement to get up to your barricade. However, he can't really do much else. And he says, "Ah, food for the machine!"
Oh, food for thought.
Well, it was horrifying. Now it's just boring. I'm gonna aim straight for the thing in his forehead or whatever.
Alright,
Yes, same thing.
Geo, he rolled
17.
he rolled a 17 against you. So
Ah,
that misses.
I rolled a 17 with my super sniper.
He rolled a 19.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
So, he's now at your barricade. You see him stabbing at the wood that composes the barricade. And he succeeds in tearing a part of it off. However, he's still not fully through it. Alright, so, Geo?
you guys are the most annoying thing I've ever worked. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, he's gonna roll.
6.
He got a 14.
I'm guessing this problem is too close to you, buddy. Not 20.
Okay,
Beat that, motherfucker!
he got a 12.
Yeah. So he's fucked!
So, he gets hit in the head. The bullet glances off of his skull. However, it does remove the chip. And he goes, "My connection to the master has been severed, but I will still feed you to him." As he tries to dismantle your barricade further. And he does so.
Dude, you said fucking up that thing would kill the thing.
It doesn't kill them, it usually frees them, but apparently this man is a bit further in, so hit him
Well,
with...
can you
epic-
lead with that next time, please?
the last time that you interacted with one of these people, it appeared that they sent like a low-level goon at best. He was just like a homeless guy. This is like a dude who has like physical strength. He looks like he's been training for this his entire life.
Okay, since you are literally part of it, switch out to Buckshot, go for more lethal. It doesn't matter if I take you out then.
As he's trying to like stab through the barricade. He got a 12. Oh no, a 13.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot, this.
Alright, he doubles over, but as you can see, he appears to have trained for this for quite a while, so he's not down yet. But he's hurt a lot.
Pretty bad. Go
13.
Alright, he is going to roll. He got a natural
6
20.
dice. Yeah, 6 dice, and the highest was 13.
And he got a natural
Oh.
20 on 3 dice. So
Huh.
So he just sort of grabs the end of the sniper rifle and moves it aside as you shoot. And he goes,
touching.
bad
He didn't
boy.
say their magic words. Oh.
No, he just said bad boy. And he's
I
going
just
to try to now stab one of you. I'm going to roll a d20. Or not a d20, a
Well,
d2.
I always stay in front, so I'm guessing
Whoops, I
he's
rolled a
gonna
d20
stab
anyway.
me.
I almost rolled another 20. Okay, so since he rolled a 1, it is the weakest of you. Geo, he's going to try to stab you with his steak knife.
So I got medium armor and dodge.
Yep.
That's 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And he
Let's see.
has a few dice he can roll.
Let's see what he has to beat. 18.
Alright, he got a 14. So he misses you with his steak knife. And he says, "Oh, we'll feed the machine."
Yeah. We'll feed you to death.
Okay, you can shoot him. It's your turn. 19,
19.
not bad. He got a 13. So you hit him. He's on his last legs.
Blank.
He appears to be like fanatically going after you, so he's still able to try to hurt you, but after that hit, he's getting close. Okay.
17.
With a 17, let's see what he gets. He got a 19. So
Of course you did.
he's still overpowering the paranatural force of the sniper rifle and pushing it away. And he says, "Your little toys do nothing to me."
You seem to be on your last legs,
That's
though.
bullshit because you seem pretty shitty right now.
Mhm.
And he tries to swing at you.
Who's you?
Preben,
Mhm.
since he insulted him.
Thank God.
Alright, you can roll a defense.
Wow. 15 on 10 die.
15.
1 9 9 2 3 15 5 5 2 9 7.
He rolled
Wow.
16.
Of course he did.
So he lashes out at you. You feel your throat. He just somehow gets like in a kink in your armor around your throat, and he just sort of slashes. You feel that your throat has been cut. You are now considered low-level bleeding. So if you're not dealt with in 48 to 24 to 48 hours, you will die.
Bloody hell, I just fixed him up. 17.
Alright, he is going to roll against that. 17, you said?
Yep.
18.
Preben, take your gun.
How about a 19?
Okay, he got a
He said they're
13
gonna.
this time. So
Okay.
you're not pulling any punches. You're just using the sniper rifle, right? All right. He just gets shot through the heart as his strength in his arm releases, and the sniper rifle just zooms over towards directly where his heart is and fires.
That's
And,
wrong because I always aim for the head.
well, it didn't happen this time. It seems like he was preventing you from doing so. And he just sort of goes and he
And
falls
stay
to the
down.
ground.
Hey, let me see that neck of yours.
I'm fine.
Don't make me kick your ass again for what happened last time.
That wasn't your fault. That was the brainiacs upstairs that they thought they knew what telekinesis was.
No, not that time. That one time when you were Lonnie, I had to push you in a chair to prove a point.
Oh, that time.
Yeah. So I'll be fixing him up.
All right, you can roll make a check. Yep.
Well,
19.
you know what? No. I would have persuaded you to dip your finger into the canister of the napalm and smear it over my cut and light it on fire with a fucking matchstick or whatever.
No. Why would I waste this precious resource when I still have
Because it's unlimited. That's
It
why
is.
you would.
oh yeah, then I would have done that just like zip
Well, either way,
match.
you didn't think of that at the time,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's considered healed, so you have no damage. You have a cultist on the floor. What would you like to do?
Make sure he's dead.
Oh
You-
yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the brain.
Double tap.
All right. Yeah, his brain case flies open and his brain falls
Mm.
onto the floor. He is done.
Okay, then try again the intercom to see like if anybody is still alive. Hopefully.
As I shoot him in the brain, I'm gonna turn back to the other guy as well. He died from me shooting him multiple times in the brain.
You're not Boris.
You can
Yeah.
attempt to examine the guy if you want.
Hey, you know what? Yes, I
Sure.
will.
I'll investigate the purt.
All right. He has a steak knife, which any of you can take if you so wish. He has what appears to be a boot knife, which he wasn't using. Perhaps if he got disarmed, he would use his boot knife. But either way, he has a boot knife strapped to his the lower part of his leg. And
Lower leg.
and he has clothes, like regular dude clothes. However, they're quite bloody. However, if you start searching his like his torso and whatnot, Geo, you recognize what he has on his body. He has tattoos of the object that looked like a cow skull that they took from the agency.
Bloody knew should have looked into that first.
However, other than that, seems like he's a pretty healthy dude. Um, he's jacked. Like he's got he would have been a decent bodybuilder if he entered a contest. Like he's jacked. Other than that, he doesn't have anything else. You do notice that that on the wall there's a blood splatter from where Preben shot him, and you can see the little microchip is on the wall. That is part of the connection thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a glass jar and put it in there. Who knows what it can do?
All right.
Well, I
You
know what
managed
it
to do
does,
so.
but I know what it does, but I just want to be safe than sorry.
Fair enough. You do hear some struggling happening elsewhere on the floor, as if somebody else is being attacked.
Motion for Prevent to come along and just point him in the direction.
All right, and that is where we're going to leave off for this